going to do a little bit of recognition, a little bit of giveaways here. And I'm going to help. Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. First of all, if you were one of our amazing speakers today, will you please stand up? A little something. There's a treat in here that I don't know if you can get yet. The peanut butter cup. And you have a mango or the orange and a little coffee. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to use this bag. Got all your raffle tickets in here. James is hoping. You usually win.
I know, that's what I said. I was packing the prizes up and he goes, ooh, I go, yeah, you'll probably win.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Nicki
win too.
Molly. I'm going to open it.
I'm opening it.
Usually you give things you like, right?
Right.
So we have Savor.
A catalog.
Our new chocolate. I think it was coming in about a week or two. It was coming from Australia on the boat. They're
Yeah.
shipping it over from Australia where their food standards are much stricter than ours.
Nice.
And I'll tell you those stories on after. So this is a catalog of all the different spices that we can order. And you can order these, not just once or more. And then I have the spices I got at convention. I'm giving it to you.
Oh, I can't believe it.
This is seasoning salt. This would be like Lowry seasoning salt. You ever put that on
Yeah.
popcorn or on casserole? Only it's all organic. And also peanut butter cup and some coffee. No, this is my Okay, but you could call them and ask them, right? Okay, Amber, you got the next one. Thank you.
Woo.
Thank you. Another one.
Erica.
Erica. I'll just tell you quickly about the spices since there's such a buzz about those. So I went to, how many of you went to the training on the spices at the convention? So you heard a few of you. So just in a nutshell, they have certified in their, when they process their spices, that they don't have these chemicals called PCT and PF something. There's another one. I wrote it down. I have it all in my book. And those are fumigants that they use in U.S. and Canada and other places when they're packaging our spices. And so it's to keep them from, bacteria or whatever. So there's natural things you can do instead of that, which is what our line has. But those fumigants are very toxic, and they've proven their carcinogens. And so we wonder why we get cancer. I mean, we just wonder. And we can draw the lines read in between the lines. So if in the room, when they're packaging the spices, if there's 1 part per million in the air of these fumigants, they have to wear a hazmat suit in Australia.
Wow.
Full hazmat suit. And in America, you can have, does anyone remember? It was like 300. Yeah, well, no, it was like 10 parts per million. Okay, so thank you, Dr. K. Right, so they allow 0 parts per million in the spices that we can now buy. And they're affordable. One of those little spices are about $6.50. So it's awesome. They're not overpriced. It's great. And they taste amazing. So when you look in them, like the pasta spice has a blend of all the different things you would normally see in a pasta spice, only the oregano will be bright green. And then our oregano that's sitting on the store shelf for months is gray because it's just old and it's got the fumigant on it. So now you're all gonna think twice about what
Oh
you're
yeah, I'm
supposed to
throwing
do.
them all away. All my spices.
So that's why we're so thrilled. They make Cookie Easy, the owner. She said she's from Canada, but she lives in Australia. That's her home. So she has a Canadian accent. So anyway, she says, I'm a lazy cook, but I'm also a foodie. So she loves really good gourmet food, but she doesn't want to spend a lot of time working on a meal and going to get strange ingredients at the store that you use once and then never use that little jar again. So it's making it really easy. There's a huge line of rubs which you can put on your meats, fish, chicken, just coat it on there and throw it on the grill, and it's going to taste like Africa and Thai food and Southern American food. I mean, every kind of food you can imagine. So I think 50 things in the line that we can now buy. So we're excited about that. Longevity just keeps coming out with more and more things. You can just imagine having parties at your house, friends over, have a little hummus, put the beet spice in it, and you can make spiced beet hummus. You can make Thai curry hummus with gluten-free, whatever you want to dip it in, and just start using those products and swapping where you shop. So they're also going to be great gifts. My kids have 21 teachers between the 3 of them at their school. And so they're going to get spices. I used to give coffee and chocolates. I'm going to give them some spices for Christmas. Things they can actually use. So cool. All right. So I have a few things here. We have some more raffles. Let's do those. And wow, there's a lot in there. So there's going to be some winners.
Keep them coming.
Okay. Okay, Tamara's here. Just take whatever you want. Julie's handing them out. And we have Matt Grant. Is he still here? Nope. Must be present to win. Okay. Lainey. Hey, Tristan D.
Oh.
Tristan still here?
Oh, yeah. Must be present.
Yeah, must be present. Joel Molly.
Yay!
Jessica David. Rick Chaddick.
Great. Okay, my present.
Still love all the people that left. Kevin Martin. You win. Yeah. 1, 2,
2. There's 5 after Kevin.
Okay, we'll go quickly here. Joanne Johnston. Diane Boston. Tabitha T. Stop talking and listen, right? Yes, that's T.
Okay, there's 1 left. No, that's it.
Okay. All right.
No,
that's Dee's.
Joanne's like, I want that.
She's taking your breath.
Yeah.
She's gonna take.
Only got a little bit left. Okay, so now
You got it. We got the food.
okay, so would you, James, could you please pull up the Facebook page? So you go to your Facebook page. Are you on the Rev 90 challenge? Should we do it on this one? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. The Rev 90 challenge.
Actually, let Joel do it.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Just get your exercise. Okay, so how many of you are familiar with our contest that we started on September 5th? It's called the Rev 90 Challenge. Lots of people, okay? And then how many of you are actively working on your fitness or your weight loss? And you're doing the Rev 90 Challenge right now. Great, okay. And then one more question. How many people have lost weight on it that want to lose weight? If you're trying to gain weight, you gain weight. Good, that's excellent. Very, very cool. So I have two, and I wanted to show you, if you haven't yet and you're interested, it is an amazing support system. If you're on Facebook, if you're not, it's okay to still do this. So if you go to Facebook, it's a group instead of a page. So it's a group. You just have to be asked to join the group. You can also add people to the group who you know. So if they want to be part of the group, you push add members. Yeah, add members. You have to be their friend on Facebook first. So you might have to friend them first, and then you can add them. And then I'm one of the several people who are administrators, and we'll go in and we'll click yes. We do that because we don't want people that are trying to, maybe they aren't part of longevity, or they have an agenda. Maybe they're trying to steal our people, and that happens. So we want to protect it. So it's a private group. And so in there, if you have the desire to do this, you'll see all of the support. You're going to see people's before pictures, and you're going to see their goals stated, and you can jump on there at any point. It's a 90-day challenge, but you can start anytime in the 90 days. And that's go back to the top. Oh, this one? Yeah. That's good. So you'll get all kinds of motivation here. And every day, people, I mean, it has become a revolution. People are just every single day joining this group. Most of the people I know, and a lot of people I don't know. And it's so exciting to see all the comments that come after people make their commitments. And then you get it just flooded with, you can do it, you know, stay the course, I believe in you. And it's almost like AA. I've never been to AA, but it's like you're getting up and you're saying, I'm overweight, and I've been in denial, and I want to change it, and I want help, and please keep me accountable so that I don't cheat, because I know it's good for me.
Yeah.
And it's not just your looks you're trying to improve. It's going to be a great benefit, but it's your inside, your internal chemistry, your health, your risk for disease. That's what you're trying to fix. So it's really cool. People post what they ate. Those were probably some special zucchini pancakes or something without flour, I don't know. And you can see it just goes on. And we just started this on 5th, and I think we have over 500 people on this challenge since September 5th. So it's really, really cool. The reason I'm talking about it is because Scott and I, before we came to Longevity, we had a different weight loss product that was similar to this. It's also a liquid, and we brought that to Longevity. We were blessed to have them embrace it, and now we've improved it. We didn't. Our scientific manufacturer people did it, and Sanjeev is helping us promote it. So when you decide, and it starts with your decision, that you decide, I need to lose weight, or I want to get fit. So Joel, does he need to lose weight? No, but he's an ambassador for our Rev 90 challenge because he wants to keep himself strong, and maybe he wants to tone up. He thinks he doesn't look good enough. Yeah, I don't know why, but he wants to get better. And so and same thing with Scott. He doesn't need to lose an ounce, but he wants to get stronger. And so that's his goal. And so this can be a metabolizer for fat, help you eliminate it, or it can rev up your metabolism, and then you can use your muscle products like our Fit Shake or other things with exercise and eating right to gain weight. Most people are in the lose weight category. So that's what we're going to focus on, is the lose weight. So before you start, the first thing you need to do is weigh yourself and write it down. And I didn't have the log printed out to write down my weight. So he's the exhibitionist of the group. People are just here for the shock value. That's Tom. He's such a character. We love him. He is doing the challenge. He wants to lose weight, so really happy and proud of him. So I just wrote down in the book my weight, and then this kind of looks X-rated, but I drew this little picture of the body, and then I wrote down the measurements. So now we have a log. You don't need to draw a picture, but I did that. You can just get a tape measure that you use in the sewing room, for example, or just get one at Walmart, and then you measure everything, even your neck. You're going to measure your neck. Don't do it so tight that you strangle yourself. But you measure your neck, you measure your forehead. It tells you exactly what to measure, and you can download this on the healthybodychallenge.com website. That's Youngevity's website. This is not a website. This is Scott and I, this is our Facebook page. This is just to support you. The website is corporate. That's done by Youngevity. They put all of the menu plans on there, and you can choose what fits you better. And we'll talk about the 2 different plans. I'm going to have Joanne and Nicki help me in a minute. So you're going to measure everything. You're going to measure your waist. It tells you what part of your waist. How, is it above your belly button? Is it where is it? Is it on your hip bone? Your thighs, everything. And your biceps. And you write all those down on your tracking your progress in inches. You can print this from the healthybodychallenge.com site. So I've written down date and all of the inches on here, everything. And it tells you where to measure, so you measure in the exact same spot at the end of your 90 days, whatever your 90 days is, even if you didn't start on September 5th. So you've got that, and then you will remeasure yourself after you're following the menu plans that we give you every week. And you're going to write down every week what your new measurements are. So you'll be able to say how many inches you lost. You hear people say that? I lost such and such inches. Well, where? I mean, what about the other parts? So this is something that's a little bit more standardized, where we can all talk about overall body. This is the inches I lost. Or gain, if you're trying to get bigger like Joel. And then for your daily accountability, you're going to be weighing yourself. So you can print this daily progress log, and you put your weight on day 1, and you write the date every morning when you get up. You go to the bathroom because it weighs a little bit. So you take rid of that, and you get on the scale before you eat or drink anything. Not even coffee, your BTT, nothing. You don't want anything. And then you write it down, and then it says weight, and it says off. Off is how much did you lose? Because if you follow the plan, and I've done this before, I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. And everyone said, oh, you didn't need to lose any weight. Well, how many of you moms look different now than when before you had your first baby?
Yeah.
You look different now, and you know there's no reason that you can't be that size again. You should be able to fit in your wedding dress. That's why. So you're going to write down how much you lost, and every morning you're going to lose weight. Average. You might not lose every morning. You might stay the same. You shouldn't really go up, though. If you go up and you ate something that was not on the list, and so you can correct it that day. So it's a short-term deprivation of your favorite foods. If you like mashed potatoes, and if you like, regular chocolate, our chocolate sugar-free. That's good. It's short-term, but then because you're doing it in intense span of time, you're going to get powerful results. And that's what I want. So I'm not going to mess around and lose 4 pounds a month. I've already lost 5 pounds in, let's see, I started on the 6th, and I lost 5 pounds by the 13th. So, thanks.
Yeah.
And you can do that too. It's just a decision. And no one's going to make you do it, but if you want support, you can. If you feel like you're tempted to cheat, you need support, you can post how it's going for you, and you're going to get support right here on this page. So the page, I told you that we give out prizes. Oh, I didn't tell you that. Every week we have a conference call, a webinar, so we can see each other's faces. And you can find out about that on this page. We'll post the link for it so that you can jump on there and be part of that webinar. We had our first one, we had over 85 people, I think, on there just learning about it. And so it's growing every week, and you can invite people to learn about the system there. And we've had so many people really encourage other people that it's been a beautiful thing. It's just a selfless place where you can just inspire people, keep going, you can do it. And one of those people that won the prize we announced it last week on our call, was Steve Blackburn. He's been just amazing at making encouraging comments that are sincere on this page and any
Oh,
page
look,
that
he just took it. He just posted
Here
it.
he is. He just got a picture. Okay, cool. See what he here.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, there you are in the background.
So I don't know if you did that because of
Oh,
He's not
yeah.
using his crutches.
Steve.
So because of that, we have a brand new bottle of Rev for Steve and me because they are using it and losing weight. And the other reason it's called Rev 90 is you're taking your 90 days. So.
Thank you, Juliette. I love you.
Because there's no carbs in this. The BTT is no sugar, but it has a little bit of carbs because there's fruit stuff in it. So I switched over to this for the 90 days, which are they're little packs of pills. So pills, no carbs. Yes, Rose. Does that have BTT caps and the mineral caps?
Yes.
It has BTT, it has minerals, calcium, and EFA. So you might want to take more things. I also take selenium, I take glucogel, I take lots of other things. But this is just like Dee said, put it in your bag or your briefcase or something so that you don't forget to take it because you're eating less nutrients. And so you want to make sure you have all your 90. Plus this. So,
Either one of the BTTs, the powders, you know, peach or the.
does anyone have, no, Joanne knows a lot, yeah. Joanne, would you come on up and also share to us about, there's 2 different plans. And if you could you pull up well, we were doing Thursdays or Fridays, but
So actually,
it's varying right now.
Actually, if you can either do this, because if you're doing keto, you only want you want to keep your carbs under 20 to 25 a day. And so what I do, I actually take the tablets rather than this. If you're going to do the actual powder, you have to add that into your carbs for the day. But the one thing I read is the actual net carbs in the BTT 2.0 is between 3 and 4, the actual net. But if you take the tablets, you don't get any carbs. But if you also, the other thing Dr. Wallach says is if you're taking the tablets, then you should take a shot of the minerals. So, you know, a bottle of minerals is $20. So that's what I do. I take the 4 tablets every day and I do a shot of the minerals. And then you're really getting, you know, all the minerals and all the nutrients. And you're also, because you're taking the tablets, you're getting that massive high ORAC. I think it's 160,000 when you take the tablets. So that's my favorite. And I've actually been doing keto since January. So I would just tell you what you're looking for in the keto is you're looking 70 to 75% fat, good fat. And I don't know if you can pull up, let's see. Can you? Actually, there you go. So 70 to 75% good fats, 20% good protein, and 5 to 10% carbs. And then your carbs should really be from good vegetables. Now, yesterday I posted a picture. I made a keto pancake. Now, I don't do that every day. That, you know, that was a Friday treat. You know, I had a little extra time in the morning, and so it had almond. But the good thing is, it had almond flour in it. It had eggs in it. It had cream cheese in it, and then it called for water, but I used cream. So see, I got my fat. Yep. Plus I got some good fiber, right? And then I had egg. So all of that added up in my fat category because you're looking for 70% good fat. Then you've got to plug in some good, sometime in your day, you got to plug in some good carbs through vegetables. Now that pancake, net carbs on that was depending on whether you make 2 or 4, but I believe it was less than 4 carbs, 4 net carbs. So you can do that. You just don't want to do it on a regular basis. But the beauty to me of the keto, and I did the other diet when it was ASAP, And that was great too, I lost weight. But the keto for me really works well in my body. So I would encourage you, if you're not on one of these programs, what you want to do the 90-day challenge, then see which one, look at the plans, look at the foods, what looks like that's going to work for you. When I saw I could eat all the avocado, but I could eat avocado, I could eat lots of eggs, I could eat bacon. Trust me, I'm a bacon eater, baconator. So that really spoke to me, and I could still have a good portion of protein throughout my day. And my body likes that. Everybody's body is different. So don't ever get discouraged whether you try the either one of them. Find the one that fits you, because your body's going to tell you. Body's going to tell you. And for me, I've had really great success since January. I went from a size 13 to a 9.
All right, awesome.
Now my goal is one more size, but also build some more muscle. I'm walking. When I say I walk, you can ask John. It's really, really hard to keep up with me. I don't pace. I walked with a new friend the other day who's in cancer treatment, and I did that because that was a great thing to help her. But I walked her pace, but that didn't count for my walk for the day because I wasn't burning calories. I wasn't exerting. And so adding some stretches, adding some weights, that's my goal now, right? And I feel so much better because my body likes the keto diet. It likes that. It likes that food. So I just really encourage you, find which one works for you. Call me up. Like I said, I've been doing this since January. I love this challenge because, I could be pretty comfortable here, but it's not really what I want. So this challenges me to drop one more size, to get some exercise. I don't intend to look like Joel because I couldn't. But I'm good. I feel so good. Not only because I lost the weight, but because it makes you feel younger. Your body likes it. Your body operates better. So here's my phone number. You can text me if you have questions, because it's very dear to my heart. I have battled my weight just like the real estate market. I'm not doing that now. I'm not going to do this. I love where I'm at. And by the way, where Juliette said fitting in your wedding dress, when I married John, I can't wear my wedding dress because it's too big.
All right.
Beautiful cream-colored suit, jacket and skirt, and when I put the skirt on, it doesn't stay on. So thank you.
All right, thanks, Joanne.
970-219-0548. Now, how about this? Oh my gosh. She's so sweet. This is the other part that I love about longevity is if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know. That's right. And she's, the other, many of you know me, but I'm a mom at heart. So, my mom. Yeah, I'm your mom. I'm your spiritual mom. Yeah. So we've introduced this girl before. She's going to tell you all about the other plan. By the way, God bless you. I'm so sick. So I actually have done keto, and I've done the nutrient dense, low calorie. And the only reason I joined the Facebook page is because I knew Joel would put his before pictures, and I just wanted to see those. That's the only reason on the page. So if you're not on the page, go on there, and you're welcome. So with the nutrient dense, we're talking two different planets here. The nutrient dense low calorie is the way I worked with this program, this protocol about 10 years ago when I owned a company. I worked inside at what's called Dr. Simeon's
protocol, which is very similar to what we're doing here. And the idea is that you're eating more nutrient-dense foods and a lower calorie intake, and you do it along with the science of what's behind the Rev here, because you can do the program without the Rev, and you're not going to like how you're going to feel, okay? Because the Rev has got two main designs behind it. When you do consume carbs, it actually breaks it down into an energy source and allows your body to use that versus storing it as fat, okay? So it doesn't mean you can eat pizza and then take this and it's like gone. In my mind, I was praying that's what this was. That's not what it is. So the other thing is when you do use this and you're on the protocol, the nutrient-dense low caloric protocol, when you use this, it actually taps into your fat stores and breaks them down as energy stores. And so I posted some before and after photos when I did this and used this product before the wedding. And there's only a 4-pound difference, but a major difference in the pictures, right? And when you look at how this works for women, I don't know what it's like to be a man, sorry about that. But for women especially, we hang on to our weight sometimes in different areas, right? Sometimes it's in our back, and sometimes it's in our legs, sometimes in our arms. And this actually allows your body to get rid of the fat stores in very particular areas. Now, Joel and I come from, and I know Dr. K and Lisa do too, we love HIIT cardio, high intensity interval training. We believe a lot in that, in addition to a lot of the things that you have here. So I recommend for somebody who says, I want fast results and I want them by tomorrow, the nutrient-dense low-caloric program will get you what you're looking for, right? I worked with this long before I ever met Scott and Juliette. I worked with this exact same program 10 years ago. And I had couples that were losing 25, 30 pounds in a month, right? And it's healthy. And what's cool is, Sanjeev is working on a reversal out protocol so that when you've lost all the weight, you can find a healthy way to step back into a more natural, healthy lifestyle rather than trying to live on this for the rest of your life. Because if we're honest, is that the goal, right? We don't want to do this forever. We just want to be able to use it until we hit some goals. So I love that Joanne has found that keto works for her. You can do the nutrient-dense, low-calorie program, maybe even move into keto later if that's something that you want to start enjoying some of those foods again. So when you go through here, it talks about some of the approved foods. This is great because it has recipes, all kinds of things that you guys are going to enjoy here. It's nice because you have an option to pick what fits you best. So you can kind of tailor this a little bit to what it is that you are looking for specifically. And then we were talking a little bit too about there are different types of products that we use in addition to Rev. Rev 90 is a page that really promotes the Rev product itself. But there are other products you can be using on the nutrient-dense low-caloric plan that you might not be able to use with keto because of the carb amount, right?
I'm sorry, can you show the approved foods and then show the beverages, the drinks?
Yeah, so there you go. Yep, so you guys can go back up here actually, Joel, to the top here. You guys can look here. They have different things over here. Sorry. Yeah, the protein alternatives. And so this is really nice. Like if you're busy and on the go, you don't have time to prep meals, or your mom, you're running kids or school or work or whatever. How cool, look at over here what it is that you guys have an option of doing. Slender FX, we love the Fit Shake. So there's all kinds of things here you can do while you're busy, or you can add in these types of proteins and stuff if you're trying to make dinner and stuff for the family. I like this one because it allows you to make meals according to what most of your family can also be eating. So here's some drinks. These are some different drinks that you guys have here. Of course, we have like all of our herbal teas and coffees and stuff like that. And over here, yeah. So the Rico Life, Ladara, Bella Vita, and the True Life Detox Tea. So you guys literally can open up a lot more options as far as this program goes to be enjoying different things. There's a lot of science, you guys, behind a lot of these teas, and each company's got a different jam-packed, Oh, okay. Oh, Dr. K. Okay. Yeah, and so here's one. I mean, you guys, there's tons of science behind these, and so you guys are able to go on here and actually mix in a few other products. And so, as you can tell, I'm a little bit biased to that because I think if you've struggled with weight, just so you guys know, not my journey here in this company, but I've lost 75 pounds, and so I know what it feels like. I know what that feels like, and so that's a tough journey to be on. And so it's nice when you can get it gone. You know, if you need to lose 75 pounds, how cool if you could lose that in 90 days and then be on a new track. That took me like 4 long years or something. It was a long time before I finally adopted a lifestyle and found a program like this. So the thing about picking one of these, just pick one, and this is how you have to pick it. Pick a program that's going to fit you, that when you fall off the bandwagon, because will you one day, that it's not going to cause such damaging, detrimental fallback results. So keto has that. It does have that because I've done keto as well. If you fall off of it for a day and you eat a pizza, right, you're out of ketosis, and it takes you a long time to get back into it. For up to 4 days it can. And so with the NDLC, if you fall off of it for a day, you're going to see the scale change, but you can get right back on track the next day. So I just say pick one that's going to fit you the best, and that page is incredible. The support and the journey that people are going on in there is amazing. Joel is helping a few guys and gals in there that actually want to be able to put weight on. So just use it for whatever you need it for, right? So Juliette, did you need me to share anything else? You want to come up with that? Okay, cool. Yeah, of course.
Okay, with all this talk about food, I know everyone is hungry. So it's 2 o'clock, I'm sure you're hungry. And so we'll get wrapped up here. So I wanted to highlight this. You can just take a picture of it if you don't want to have to write it all down. These are the upcoming events. Super Saturday is, thank you. This next one is about a month from now, October 14th. And then the November one, I don't have it written down. Does Marianne, is she still in? Oh, she's doing the radio show. You know when it is? Okay, so then we have one in November. And then in December, instead of a formal training, what we've done the past few years is we have a nice Christmas party. So, and I love that because if you're not part, so Scott and I don't have other outside jobs, and so we don't have a company Christmas party, and those are fun. Going to a company Christmas party, neither of us would have that. So we decided we needed a company Christmas party for longevity. So last year we had it here. I don't know where we'll do it this year. We have to plan it. We had a catered, beautiful dinner. Everyone wore their pretty clothes or Christmassy clothes, and we had just a wonderful time together. So in December, we typically don't do a training because the attendance has been so low because people are so overscheduled in December. So we'll just have a party. And then, we have that. October, November, we'll have another training. December's the party. And then for those of you who know people in Mexico, Rose has people there. So there's, in late October, a convention in Mexico. I can't remember the exact dates. And Scott and I are going to that. We have a team there. And so we go down there and practice our rusty Spanish. And this is how you find out where it is. We have Longevity Latina America Facebook page. That's the official one. So you can find out about that. Number 3, Leadership Mastery. How many of you are registered or you think you're going to register? Cool. So Leadership Mastery it's actually, if you want the website, it's YGY, Leadership Mastery, all one word, .com. We have a place there where you can read who's coming, and we have exciting news. We have Dr. Corey Gold is going to be coming out. He's incredible. He's one of the top ambassadors of the company, and he lives in Southern California, and he's agreed to come. He's excited to come. He's never come to one of our events. We're really happy. He's like our keynote, and he was amazing at convention. He did a great visual aid about his triathlon that he did, and came out in his triathlon wetsuit under his suit. So he did a striptease. It was so cool. So there's that. And then number 4, the last one is convention in San Diego, California. It is going to sell out. It's already Mostly sold out.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's
one
long
day.
date.
Sorry. August 25 to
23rd, 23, 26.
23 to 25.
Yes.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
got this year's date in my head. That's in San Diego. The reason that it's going to sell out, I heard from Steve Wallach, who's the son of Dr. Wallach, as we all know. For those of you who are new, he's our leader of the whole company and the home office in San Diego. He said that San Diego does not have a lot of convention halls that are big where you can put thousands of people in the hotel. They have those in Las Vegas, they have those in Dallas and bigger cities, but San Diego doesn't have that, so it will sell out. So you want to get your ticket. I'm not just trying to fear factor you. You really need to get your ticket. You don't want to miss it. And if you have people that you know you want to bring and you don't know who they are yet, you can buy a couple of extra tickets, and then you'll easily be able to sell those to them as the year goes on. We have a long time to get ready. So that's that. And what's that?
And the tickets go up.
Oh, tickets are going to go up in price to something a little bit higher October 1st.
Right now, it's 25%.
Yes, and it's a good sale right now, 25% off. Yes.
So the guest passes for like, are they gonna be big event on the last day? My husband and my family's gonna go, you can go to the party at the end, you know, like on
Saturday night, no?
Saturday night.
Will they have another
Like,
party?
guest pass for the rest of the day.
I don't know. They usually have a party on the last night. I don't know if they'll have, because it was the 20-year celebration, they might have done specially, but that's good. We can find out. We can ask. Yeah. Okay, and then a couple other things for recognition. So a lot of you, since the last event, have rank advanced, and I'd like to have, even if you have rank advanced, all the current sales associates. So this is the second level, sales associates. If you know that you're a sales associate, will you stand up? Now that you've gotten there, you know you can do it, the other people can do it, and you're going to be flying up all the ranks. Cool, okay. And then we have 1 star. So if you're a 1 star, either,
Senior.
oh, sorry, senior associate. Senior associate. Stand up. Oh. It's really something to celebrate. Now we have the 1 stars. The 1 stars stand up, Okay, and we have 2 stars. And then we have some 2 stars. It's a big jump from 1 star to 2 star in what you have to get structured, as Joel explained. So that's really a huge accomplishment. I'm really proud of all of you. 2 stars is great. And then 3 star. I know Aaron's 3 star. And then we have 4 star, 5 star. We have any 4 stars? No, 5 star was Rhonda, and she's gone. So awesome. Very good.
Thank you,
And then
Scott and
I-
Juliette, for
yeah.
ambassadors.
There's another Facebook page that Tom Chenault runs, and it's called 65 and a Wake Up. How many of you are on are part of that? Yeah, very cool. And Steve and Dee won the prize for 65 and a Wake Up. They got an iPad. I just saw it yesterday. So stand up, Dee. Let's cheer you. That means that you can go on that page and read about it, but it's a business building accountability page, that you are doing what you're supposed to do to build your team and meeting with people and committed, as Dee says, I am committed to completion. So, and Ronnie, you're on there, I think. Are you on there some? Okay, so how many of you love that page and just, I think it's doing wonders for your business? Great, very good. All right, well, I think that is it. That's all I had to announce, and I love all of you, and thank you for hanging in here for all these hours today. Hope you got fed, and we did it without Scott. Yay!
One of the best meetings ever. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.